Dude, it hasn't even been like 4 seconds and already there's rumors for Generation 8. This ain't rumors from elementary school Kevin, who just went home and posted on 4chan. These are apparently the same people who leaked the Rainbow Rocket stuff. And to go further, apparently those Rainbow Rocket people are also connected to the original big leaker of the original Sun and Moon, the Chinese Riddler. So apparently when leaks like this come in, it's from specific people who've been working on the game. In this case, it's apparently from translators and scripters. So you got the original storyline of whatever game is being made, and then as you have the different languages, you got people translating it, so they would know, of course, what would happen in the game, and they would just decide to come out and post some leaks. Now, my dudes, some of the stuff that they say in these rumors is pretty scary, only because if you're used to the original Pokemon and you don't want to change, then you're gonna be forced to change. But you know, we got little glimpses of needing to change over time, like black and white graphics. The way you're just a little icon and you're moving up, down, left, right, that's kind of what Pokemon was. So when they upgraded its X and Y's graphics, it was kind of weird to be able to move in like a Fire Emblem world, but we got used to it. And now in Sun and Moon, we're kind of used to like the Coliseum feel. That's an example of one of the things people were scared of changing, and it worked out. Whether you like it or not, it's working out now. But you could see with the way Ultra Sun and Moon was done, it was like the culmination of everything they did, and it almost suits the end of an era, and it's also the last 3DS game, so the Switch is bound to introduce some new things. But no, there's a lot of exciting stuff in this as well, so let's get into this. So this is the post right here. This is the dude who posted it, Death Star 300, and I know it looks like freaking Kevin from middle school who posted this, but apparently this dude right here, you guys remember in Sun and Moon when it was just the beginning of the Sun and Moon era, and then these 3 images pop up, final evolutions for the starters. No one believed in them. They looked kind of weird at the moment, as all freaking starters do. Freaking the Gen 5 starters had the same thing going on. No one believed the leaks for their second forms and all. And apparently to someone called Pokesirena, this dude has been in contact with other leakers ever since he translated it, so he's been knowing stuff about the games, so he has interesting credibility. The first thing says that the localization team has finished the game script. What this means is that they're done writing the story of whatever these games are. We're gonna call them Generation 8 for now. Apparently some people say that it's supposed to be Diamond Pro remakes, but most people say that it's Generation 8 first. So apparently the script for Generation 8 has already been done, and that's how you would get it out to translators who have been translating it to different languages, and then some who've been leaking bits of it online. But one thing about these translators is they just get a copy of the script. So they don't, like, it will say Incineroar, but they won't know what Incineroar is. They don't get to see the designs of these Pokemon or anything. They just translate the dialogue and then give it back, which is kind of convenient for like the 4chan leakers who be like, I don't know what the Pokemon looks like, but I'm definitely speaking the truth. Second one, all of the Gen 8 Mons have names and are being trademarked. Remember before Sun and Moon came out, there was all these freaking trademarks. That was a freaking time. Yeah, Sun and Moon just put out their trailer, and it wasn't an actual trailer for the game, but it showed all the games before it building up to Sun and Moon. Here's all the champions, and then at the end they go through all the eras. Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, X and Y. Dude, look at the graphics change. And then you had them working on all this crap here. We had no gameplay at this point. So it was around this time, freaking Picky Peck. You know how much hype there was around Picky Peck? So it was around this time that if you went to the trademark bot on Twitter, you could actually find Nyabi, Ashimari, Solgaleo, and Lunala all being trademarked. And it was actually the Pokemon for that game. So apparently the Gen 8 Mons for the Switch are in the process of being trademarked, which means that if you look at the trademark bot, either in its past, because there's like freaking thousands of trademarks a day, or upcoming trademarks, you might find some future Pokemon names. Again, what would Gen 8 legendaries be? The only thing I can think of is angels and demons, like a serious angel Pokemon, not like Xerneas and Yveltal. Those are kind of like freaking life and death, angel and demon, but actual, like an angelic Pokemon with wings and maybe a halo, and then like a demon with horns, and 2 legendaries that actually collide and fight with each other. Because we haven't had that in a full generation. Solgaleo and Lunala were friends, so they didn't fight. The third one, this is the big one. The battle system has been made simplistic. Apparently the way you fight Pokemon and battle with opponents is gonna have a different format to it. Who knows how far this could change the system, but it says has been made simplistic. There's a bunch of sources here about mixed reactions from different teams. Like for example, the Chinese team, who are kind of scared when they saw this new battle system change. Who knows what it means? Right now, you get 4 options: battle, run, bag, or Pokemon. And then you got 4 moves, and you hit the Pokemon, and then the Pokemon hits you. It's turn-based. It's kind of hard to think how they might end up changing it a bit or making it simplistic, but we got a hint here. I've heard people say that it's like a DW game, which, drumroll, means Digimon's World. Isn't that great? Digimon's World. It's linked up here. Digimon's World redigitized for the PSP. We're versing Examon, guys. They're comparing it to the way battling is in this. The way this is, it's kind of like more of a Final Fantasy format. But it's still the same thing. Like, you use a move, he uses a move. Unless it's not turn-based, which would be really crazy if it wasn't turn-based. You know, maybe it's something more like in the anime where you can command freaking Pikachu to dodge. Maybe they just add stuff like that. Dude, freaking do something. Y'all are just walking around. Okay, it's freaking Final Fantasy, dudes. Let's go back to this. As shown above, or something more akin to Pokken. Okay, well, Pokken is rock, paper, scissors. You dodge, you attack, or you block. Maybe it's something like that. Like when you push fight as one of the 4 options, it says, okay, how are you gonna fight? Are you gonna block? Are you gonna dodge? Or are you gonna use a move? But dude, just introducing Mega Evolutions changed the metagame. Introducing Z moves changed the metagame. This would be freaking changing the diapers of the metagame. This would change everyone's way of playing it. Which again, you gotta accept change if they know what they're doing, which they're Pokemon, they gotta know what they're doing. The last line says, people are conflicted with others calling the change harmful, while others say it's innovative. This must be the big thing that they're changing on the Switch. Like half of this rumor thing here is talking about the battle system being changed. Now there's a few more rumors to talk about, but to stay on this point for a bit, what do you guys think they can mean? Making the battle system more simplistic, making it more akin to a Digimon. God damn, can we just finish this gameplay? Okay, I'm skimming through this gameplay. Like, it's just you're a character, you're versing the opponent. Oh, okay, there's maybe maybe the opponent uses freaking flamethrower, and then you get a bar, and then you can dodge with that. Maybe accuracy is turned into something you can control, accuracy and evasiveness. Like maybe if you're using like play rough with 90% accuracy, there's a nice and slow bar, but if you're using zap cannon with 50% accuracy, the bar goes whack, and then you gotta hit it right on dot. That actually sounds like maybe what they're talking about, because I can't wrap my head around how you could change Pokemon. The only way is to make it less laid back and more freaking nerve-wracking with something like that. Let me know what you guys think. But there's one more thing, and I don't fully wrap my head around what this means, how they came to this conclusion, but there's a dude here. You see him in the picture? His name is Roy Huang. That's how you know something's up. Apparently he posted this back in November, and it created a lot of discussion. And what it is he's saying that Z moves apparently return in these new Gen 8 games, and apparently using motion controls, you activate the Z moves with Joy-Cons. I ain't about to do the Lana dance, but who knows, dude? These are just rumors and crap. Right now, it sounds weird. Like, Pokemon's supposed to be, you on the sofa, you got your controller, your one eye closed, and you're just playing the game. You could be like a still potato. But changing it with these motion controls and all, who knows what the real plan is. It'll only sound weird to hear little bits and pieces like this. But yeah, there better be an alternative if there is motion controls. But yeah, the last thing we can end it off on is the rumor that the plot of this game, because it's been translated by the Chinese team and by other people who have gotten their copies of the script to translate, is apparently about tradition versus innovation, which is kind of what Pokemon is. Pokemon's been a battle between traditions, like the way Pokemon was, and innovation with all these new things being introduced. But this could mean the traditions of whatever Gen 8 region it is, let's say it's based off Spain, is being intercepted by the evil team who wants to innovate. Or maybe the region is split in two, and half the region supports their old traditions, and the other half is about innovation and technology. But that's an interesting idea. But yeah, those are the big rumors that people are talking about. There's smaller ones that people are also discussing, but I don't know if it has a source or not. Some people are saying that there may not be any more Mega Evolutions, but What does that mean? We'll save that for when there's actually a source behind that. But here is gameplay of another Digimon's World. This one is a more later one of 2016. Think of this as Pokemon for a second. Let's just say this is what they're trying to do with Pokemon. You're walking through the region. I can't imagine like your starter following you like that, but you're walking through the region, you're picking up items. This could maybe be the kind of change you're talking about. Oh, a battle is starting. I guess in an overworld like system like this, it would make sense about no Mega Evolutions returning and having that special Z move and stuff. But you know, like imagine if all this is true and you get a gameplay trailer of this for the Pokemon game on the Switch. But then when the title comes, it says Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Switch. This is what you should do for like Mystery Dungeon. That would make so much sense. This is kind of how those games are. And then on this side, you got the way you would play Pokemon normally. Laid back, classic, turn-based. But I don't know, man. These are just rumors. You can't get too riled up over rumors. You got to see how Pokemon's going to present it. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. It's crazy that these apparently come from the same people as Rainbow Rocket. Like, who knows what we'd be talking about a year from now. But I freaking have confidence in Pokemon. I think even they know that there's only so much you can change. And to change the battle system is what Pokemon is. But anyhow, dudes, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Be sure to smack the like button if you enjoyed this video. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.